Hi there, Perfecto here and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. A couple of weeks ago, I posted this on my Facebook page. There it is. And the response has been overwhelming. There's a lot of comments and videos posted in response to this photo. As you can see, 51,000 people reached, 13,000 engagements, and 725 comments. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to go through the video comments and watch them. Yeah, and let's see how these kids are doing. Now, the main reason why I limited the submissions to 14 years old and below is to see exactly where the kids are at this point of our, history. And also, I myself started playing guitar when I was 13 years old, going on 14. So I'm pretty sure that majority of the kids that posted their videos here are playing stuff that I was not able to play when I was their age. So that is going to be my positive reinforcement for all you guys. Keep doing what you're doing and give it your best. Now, because of the sheer number of comments and submissions, I won't be watching complete videos. So feel free to go to the post and watch the videos for yourself. That is the best exposure that we can give to these young players. Okay, here we go. Okay, the first video is Philip Nievel Jr. Shred. Nice. See, when I was 14 years old, I wasn't able to play that fast. And I didn't have that nice guitar. Next, from Sean Lardaus. Or Sean Lardaus. Okay, hopefully I got that right. 12 years old pa lang ako. 3 months pa lang ako nagigitara. Okay. Wow. Three months. That's hard to believe. Let's see. 3 months since I practiced seriously. Okay, so that explains a lot of things. Work on keeping the slap consistent, because if you start with the slap, the whole song has to have that slap percussiveness. You don't slap just whenever you want to or whenever it's comfortable. And the challenge is to be able to keep that consistent while playing everything else. Okay. Okay, 13-year-old son Azzy Rodriguez, electric guitar singing Sunday Morning.
Sunday morning, rain is falling.
Wow.
See us on cover, share some skin.
So Azzy looks like he's been playing for a while now. He looks very comfortable playing and singing at the same time. And especially, with the complicated guitar part like that. Okay, this is Azzy again on bass guitar. Okay, now I'm starting to feel bad. Okay, this is a weird feeling. I am simultaneously proud of these kids, and at the same time I feel bad that I wasn't able to play like that when I was a kid. So, very nice. Keep it up, Azzy. Stevie Nigel, 10 years old. 10 years old. What was I doing when I was 10 years old? I can't even remember what I was doing when I was 10 years old. That's amazing. And that's a very nice guitar too. Okay, Stevie, keep doing what you're doing. You're on a pretty good path right now. I'm looking forward to hearing you play when you get a little bit older and when your fingers start to develop a little bit more. Now, for all you guys who are using the short fingers excuse for not being able to play well, this is a prime video for you to realize that your excuse is invalid, because there's no way that your adult hands are smaller than a 10-year-old's unless it's a birth defect or something. Okay, let's move on. From Florivin Liston. I'm 13 years old, just started lead guitar. Very cool. Yes, we need more female guitar players. Very cool, Florivin. Okay, Florivin, my advice for you is to work out your bends so that your thumb is on top of the guitar neck in a power grip like this. Because it's very difficult to control bends with the thumb in the precision grip, like in the back of the neck like this. Right? So if you have your thumb here, you hook it up and you squeeze the strings. And you will be able to do the bend and vibrato with more control. But other than that, keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, post more videos. Okay, the next video is from Lawrence Mutia. Shout out to the Balingoan musician/band. Okay, you need to practice that slower and make sure that the notes are nice and clear before you start trying to play fast. Okay. And make sure that your guitar is in tune. Being young is not an excuse to play out of tune. Okay, so get a tuner, ask your parents to buy one or save up for one, and always play in tune. 9 years old, Raphael Duran. Wow, they get younger. Metal, yes. That's awesome. And that's a really nice guitar too. You kids nowadays, you have access to nicer guitars. I remember when I was starting out, my first guitar was a fake Gibson. It was made in Pampanga. And yeah, it's not even a copy. It's a fake because it said Gibson on the headstock. So it's not even inspired by. It's counterfeit. And it's great that these kids are getting support from their parents, from the nice instruments to lessons and all that. It's amazing. Okay, Miguel Magno Soriano playing Hotel California. Fingers crossed this does not get copyright strike. Nice. I like the bends. I like the stickiness of the bends. In the Philippines, we call that lagkit, which means sticky. And I guess in the US, it's the correct term is greasy. Where it's like, I don't know. It's hard to put in words. But yeah, it sounds like some of your strings are a little off. So yeah, again, check your tuning. Make sure everything is in tune. Okay? But very good job. Okay, from Isaac Riel Flores. Okay, 13 years old. I started playing at age 7. Age 7. I don't even remember what I was doing at age 7. Wow. Okay, so let's see. Let's check this out. It's got a lot of fans too. 23 likes already. Okay, I really like the way you're playing along with the chord changes. So it's not like just taking a scale pattern and blowing over that. That's great. And you're 13 years old. And I'm guessing you also composed the backing track. Wow. My advice for you is going to be different from the others. So right now I want you to explore moving diagonally on the fretboard. Okay, so instead of playing in this position and then jumping to another position and playing there and going back and forth, try to connect the positions in between. That will make for a more fluid sounding lines, right? So if you played here and then you jump up, right? When you're soloing, those represent two separate ideas. And if you keep jumping back and forth, that will sound disjointed as opposed to a flowing, musical phrase. If you're talking, it's like jumping from one topic and then your next sentence would be a totally different topic, and then you go back to the first topic and then you go to the... So that makes it difficult to digest. And when you start exploring diagonal lines, then you'll be able to connect your musical ideas smoothly. So let's say if you do this, hey, see what I did there? When you move diagonally, you have a lot of real estate on the fretboard that you can cover so that you can connect all the registers that you want to play in. Okay. Anyway, that's something for you to play around with. And yeah, I can't wait to hear more from you. Okay, from Kei Barcelona Suzuki, mixed Filipino-Japanese, 12 years old. Started playing guitar at the age of 6. Okay. That's amazing. Okay, first of all, great job on tackling complex music like this. I had enough trouble with the E minor chord when I was 13 years old, and you're even younger. So, okay, my advice for you would be to hold the notes a little bit better. That way they can sing, and it will sound like you're playing with authority as opposed to just blowing past by the notes. You also need to work on your left and right hand synchronization, because some of the fast bits, the reason why they sound unclear is because one hand is traveling faster than the other hand. And the best way to synchronize your hands is to activate both hands at the same time. One hand does not need to be faster than the other. So a lot of times when we start playing fast, we try to wiggle our left hand fingers as fast as we can and pick as fast as we can. Okay, now when you do that on a single string, that actually sounds fine, right? The problem is when you start moving across the strings, right? So in this case, I am moving my right hand ahead of my left hand. That's why you hear this in between. And what I mean by activating both hands at the same time is exactly that. You play the left hand and the right hand at the same time. Okay, and that is done by slow practice. So when you play slow, it's not just for the sake of playing slow, but you are making sure that both hands are moving at the same time. Okay. Also, when you take the fast scales and you start playing them slowly, that also exposes the stuff that you need to work on. So sometimes we have a tendency to double down pick, or to pick a downstroke where we need to pick an upstroke. And when you play fast all the time, you just blow over it like that. But when you play it slow and consciously pick each note as you're pressing it with the left hand, you will find where those bad habits have formed. So slow everything down. Start picking with positive contact and positive tone. And then work your way back up again. Because you have the speed. Your fingers can play fast. You can pick fast. So it's a matter of now synchronizing them together so that they work together. Okay, next. Miguel Magno Soriano playing Smoke on the Water. Again, fingers crossed, no copyright. Nice, he's even playing it the correct way. Nice, nice. Very good. And I like that you got the tone as well. So keep up the good job. Keep working on it. I remember playing Smoke on the Water, but I never did learn that solo correctly. My son plays Smoke on the Water better than I do. Okay, 11 years old, Evan Ambrosio. He just started playing guitar at the start of the quarantine. Total beginner. Okay, let's see.
Go.
Okay, if you're teaching this kid, get him to start using a pick right away. That way you save the skin of his thumb. Playing with the thumb is good for the beginning, but now that he's playing like more involved stuff, it's good to start getting him used to playing with a pick. Okay, Rafi Joshua Casido. Nice. I like the ambience of the crickets too. Okay, very cool. One of your strings sound a little off though, but other than that, your right hand position looks really good, and yeah, everything is flowing like the piece. Good job. Okay, next up is Prince Del Rosario. Just turned 11 years old. Oh, they get younger and younger. The TV show? Very cool. I like how you're comfortable on stage. I remember when I first played on TV, I was kind of nervous. Just thinking about, all the number of people watching at that time. Work on holding the notes better, and also work on making your vibrato sing. Okay, because that's the difference between an amateur guitar player and a professional guitar player. A professional guitar player, even if he plays just one note, he makes that note sound beautiful and singing. And that's a lot better than playing a lot of notes that sound kind of okay. Okay, so work on your touch. Okay, next up we have Dan Cahigas. Oh, that's not him. It's his son. Okay, he just turned 14 last August. Been trying to buy him a gadget, a new acoustic, because the one he's using here is broken. Okay, let's hear how it sounds. This is really good. Now, even though the guitar is broken, it's still making music on it. Okay, so my advice for you is to, as soon as you can, try to move away from putting your pinky on the guitar face like this. Because anchoring your pinky like this limits the movement of your fingers. So try to work on playing fingerstyle with a free hand as opposed to, being anchored. And in the long run, that will be better for you to manage playing tension in the hand. Because for me personally, as soon as my pinky touches the guitar face, my other fingers tense up and I can't play smoothly and freely. So start working towards a free and open right hand. Okay, from Zach Armstrong, Noodling in D minor. Nice looper. Wawa. Okay, very cool. I like the use of the looper, and it looks like you're able to improvise and solo already. Okay, my advice for you is to make sure that there's a bit of space between this part of your hand and the guitar neck. Because when you try to play with like this, with this very close to the guitar neck, it limits the movement of your fingers. So when you're playing scales, try to move your thumb into the precision grip, which is thumb at the back of the neck. This automatically puts some space between this part of your hand and the guitar neck. Okay, and the only time that this part touches the guitar neck is when I go for bends. And even then, only the base of my index finger touches the guitar neck, not these fingers. So when I play pentatonics, there you go. You can see the space here. Okay, I don't play like this. I play like this. See how this is angled? Okay, and when I take my fingers off, this is not touching, as opposed to like that. Okay. So yeah, so just put some space between the base of your fingers and the guitar neck. Gabriel Rada. He's shy. Nice. Keep it up. Work on it some more. Okay, it's interesting. Everything that these kids have played so far are music of their parents, except for Isaac, which is something that he wrote. So that automatically tells you how much of an influence their parents are in their musical journey. It's great. Okay, Josiah Guillermo Marquez Abellada. Nice. Solid rhythm chops. Keep it up. Okay, this is the brother of Emmanuel Silva Naldosa. It's really good. Okay, again, move away from planting your fingers on the guitar. Okay, so right now you're just playing with these two fingers, which does the job, but you can do so much more when you use all your other fingers. Okay, keep it up. Okay, Dylan Skye Belacho, Killer Queen. Nice. Okay, my homework for you is to work it out so that you can play the same notes of that solo but using a different fingering. Because I can see you're struggling with some of the bends, trying to bend it with your index finger. I'm pretty sure Brian May did not bend with the index finger. For the most part, most guitarists bend with the third finger. So I don't know where you got the tab from or what version of the tab you're working with. Or if you just picked it out by ear, which, that is again amazing. But there is not just one way to play things. So basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So try to find another way to play the same notes, but your goal is to find a way to play them with more control, especially for the bending part. And you'll find that it's going to be easier to play as well. So there. Okay, Adrian Materiano. Okay, good job. Keep it up and work on learning to use a pick as soon as you can. That way you save your thumb. Okay, next up we have Frank Sonner. Or Sonner. Nice. Okay, take care of your bends. Make sure that they are in tune. It's not enough to just push the string. You are bending the strings to reach a specific note. Okay, not just for the sake of bending it. Okay, but good job. Okay, Carl Borgios. Okay, tuning. You gotta make sure that you are in tune. Okay, Peter Maximoff. Oh, it's a whole band of grade 4 and grade 6 kids. This is this is great. This is amazing. Is this part of a rock band class at school? This is great. Wow. Okay, view more comments. 52 of 318. Ang dami. Okay, from Kirby Arienda. I'm 14 years old. I started at 8 years old. Nice. I like that cocky look at the camera too at the very end. Okay, it looks like you're already on your way, so just, keep doing what you're doing. Okay, William De Gia, my 10-year-old son playing canon rock chorus riffs. Okay, nicely done. I would suggest getting the parts down first before trying to add wah-wah or other special effects, because it's difficult already playing guitar, and if you add one more thing to it, it just messes everything up. So before you start adding things, you got to make sure that you have whatever it is that you need to do primarily, down cold, down pat. Also with the picking, it looks like you're trying to pick with a floating hand. I know I've already mentioned that for fingerstyle, your right hand needs to be floating, right? However, for picking, you need to anchor the wrist. Either on the bridge or on the strings that you're not playing. That way you also mute the strings that you're not playing. Okay, and that will instantly relax your right hand picking, so that you'll be able to play faster and smoother. On this guitar right here, instead of trying to pick everything free like this, right? Free like this, get the meaty part of your palm and lightly touch the bridge so that you can pick. Okay, and then when you pick, the hand moves along depending on which string you're picking. Okay, Amir Buesa Garcia. That's amazing. That's great. Thanks for sharing your video. Okay, Aaron Joseph Santiso. Okay, it looks like you're having trouble with bar chords. Unfortunately, I can't give you advice because I can't see your hand in the video. So hopefully next time when we do this again, I need to see how you're holding it. That way I can give you better advice. However, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have a tutorial video on how to play bar chords. So I suggest you watch that and compare what I teach in that video to what you're doing, and hopefully that will help you get that chord down cleaner. Okay, Rain de Leon. Okay, good job. You got the bending down, but the scale passages need some more work. And I really like the way that you're playing with feeling. However, playing with feel does not excuse sloppy playing. It's not either or. It's not you play perfectly but without feel, or you play with feel but you play sloppily. No, the goal is to play everything cleanly but still with feel. Okay, so that is work on that. Okay, we have a bass player, Isabel. Great spelling. Very cool. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. If anything, maybe you should relax your left hand more, because I see like on one part your pinky started flying off like this. Right? Just relax. Keep everything loose. Okay, and try to keep all the fingers moving towards the same direction. Okay, we don't need this. We don't need this, except when you're drinking. Okay, Carlo De Luna, 13 years old. I like your choice of music. Rad Wimps. Okay, I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, next up is Rak Opong, 14 years old. Oh, huh. And my coach lately in the voice teens is Coach Bamboo. Okay. Oh, tell him I said hi. Nice. Wow. Very cool. That's very high level playing right there. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, thanks for sharing your video. Okay, Dyapoy Pawp, 14 years old from Cebu. Very nice. You need to check your tuning. Again, regardless how old you are, there's no excuse for playing out of tune. And the earlier that you make a habit of playing in tune always, you will carry that all throughout your life, and that will make you a better musician. Now, one of the temptations for fingerstyle players is to try to incorporate everything, every element of the song that they're trying to transcribe for solo guitar. And unfortunately, a lot of times that does not work. So my advice rings true for all fingerstyle guitar players. Get to the meat, okay, the main structure, the meat of the song, and arrange that on the guitar. And then when you want to incorporate some of the other elements that are secondary, make sure that when you play those secondary elements, it does not get in the way of you playing the main part properly. Okay. So for example, if you're playing a main part like the melody or the rhythm, and then you have to cut that short just so that you can hit a harmonic that is not essential to the piece, then that defeats the whole purpose, and it makes the arrangement sound disjointed, okay, and rough. When you're arranging for fingerstyle, take care of the foundation first, and then when you start putting in the embellishments, make sure that it does not disrupt the flow of the foundation. But anyway, you are young, you will figure it out. You have many more years ahead of you, so yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Okay, Jeremy Natividad, 13-year-old guitarist from Bulacan. Yeah, shred it. Okay, very nice. It does sound like some of your strings are off, but I think most of it is from you like overexerting yourself, so that when you actually hold a note, you're pushing it sharp, so it makes it go out of tune even more. You gotta relax a little bit, let everything flow. Especially with electric guitar, you don't get a louder sound if you hit it harder. Hit it hard enough to get a good tone, but any more effort beyond that is just wasted. Okay, so relax, let your hands go a little bit, and you'll find that you'll be able to play smoother and play faster and play in tune. Okay, so work on that. Okay, Rafael Ramirez, 14 years old. You give love a bad name. Guitar's loud and proud. Okay, I've given this advice earlier in this video. Work on holding your notes a little bit better. Don't be in a rush. Try to develop the tone a little bit more. Okay, Zed Luis Ferrer, 14 years old. Master of puppets. Okay, he's playing it the correct way, which is all downpick. Unlike me, I can't downpick that fast. So I played with alternate picking. Okay, very cool. Keep doing what you're doing. From Justin Magat. Okay, watch your intonation. You got to be in tune. Otherwise, it's uncomfortable to listen to. Also, whenever you hold a note, apply vibrato, regardless of which finger it lands on. Because usually, guitarists like to vibrato with the third finger, not so much with the index finger. So try to break out of that habit. Apply vibrato whenever it's needed, not just when you land on the comfortable finger. Okay. And so on. Okay, Jacob Fausto, 14 years old. Okay, nice. So this music is his generation. Very cool. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, Merrick Espino de Ocampo, 14 years old. And this is his 1-year guitar progression. Let's check it out. Okay, very nice. I like your tone, and I like the way you attack the strings. You got to work on your bends, because I can see when you bend, you straighten out your fingers like this, right? Like that. Try not to do that, because when we bend strings, what we actually need to do is move the strings with the whole hand, not just the fingers. Okay, and that gives you more control. Okay, so again, curl your fingers over the strings and then squeeze. That will give you the most leverage and control. From Keister Logan, 14 years old, from Valenzuela City, Philippines. Started playing guitar at the age of 10. Wow. Okay, it sounds like you're on your way already. Just keep doing what you're doing. Good job. Okay, Merrick Espino de Ocampo, 14 years old. First string is a little off. Okay, good job overall, but you gotta watch your tuning. Tuning is important. Tuning is life. Okay, Charles Diokno, 13 years old. Nice job. Keep it up. Keep going. Okay, from Merwin Ramos. Recorded this when he was 13 and now he is 14. Very cool. I like the way you squeeze those notes. Yeah, keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, Selma Ramirez. Okay, very nice. Now, one comment though, when you bend, try to hold the bend for its complete duration. Don't let it go too early, because otherwise it just sounds out of tune. Okay, if you want to cut off the bend, cut it off at the very top, not, okay, especially if you're applying vibrato to it. It just sounds like a ghost when it starts going down. So yeah, hold your bends and try to control them better. Okay, Don Sarino Noño. Yeah, this is his 14-year-old son. Okay, Don, your son needs a better guitar because it's out of tune. Yeah. As soon as possible, buy him a new guitar. That way he sounds instantly better. Because you got to train the ears as well to be accustomed to playing instruments that play it correctly in tune. Because no matter how good the guitar sounds, if it does not play in tune, it does not sound good. Okay, so yeah. And he deserves it. He knows how to play. Okay, John Clarence Salgado, 14 years old. Nice job. Nice job. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, Andrew Oronos. Nice. Regular blues man. Okay, very cool. Okay, hopefully you can get new strings for your guitar soon because it already sounds out of tune and buzzy. I'm liking the diversity so far. I mean, it's not just rock guitar solos. There's fingerstyle, there's, clean tones, jazzy stuff, blues. It's awesome. It's very diverse. Okay, this is Bernard, 14 years old. Big power chord. Okay, very cool. One thing also, when you're bending, a lot of people push the guitar neck up when they bend. When ideally you should be pushing the guitar neck down, right? That way the string goes up, but the guitar goes down. Because when you push the string up and the guitar neck also goes up, the bend does not really go anywhere and it doesn't give you control. Okay. So again, when bending, squeeze it. The thumb pushes the neck down and the finger pushes the string up. Okay. And the guitar neck stays where it is. Okay, Ferdy Vio Vicente, and this is his daughter. Nice. Tell her to keep working on it. As already mentioned, it's difficult to sing and play guitar at the same time. Okay, and also check your tuning. There's a string that's out of tune. Okay, Elisha Coral, 14 years old. Nice rhythm chops. Very cool, very cool. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, this is Leo Andro Zambrano, also 14 years old. Very nice. Excellent command of the instrument at such a young age. It's amazing. Okay, Gian Angelo. Okay, nice job. Keep working on it. And thanks for sharing. Okay, Janbel Malignana, 14 years old. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier. If you're introducing different elements to your fingerstyle arrangement, you got to make sure that you're able to sustain it throughout the whole arrangement and not just play it when it's comfortable. This is what he's doing. So very good job. Awesome. Okay, Raj Ethan Aure. Foolish heart. Okay, you're on your way. Probably save up to get a proper left-handed guitar, because especially for acoustic guitars, the saddle, if oriented for right-handed players, it automatically throws your strings out of tune when you change the strings around for lefty. So even though you may find yourself tuned up correctly in the tuner, when you start playing notes, in the middle of the neck, it sounds out of tune because of the way the saddle is set up on your guitar. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Okay, Basti Lazaro Ferrer. Okay, nice job. Again, I'm going to repeat what I mentioned earlier. Okay, try not to play guitar with this part of your hand touching the back of the neck like this, because you're automatically shortening your fingers. Put a little space between this part of your hand and the guitar neck, and just curl your fingers over. Okay, don't play it like this. Okay. Isabel Leones, 10 years old, started playing when she was 7. Very nice. Isabel, tell your dad to buy you a new set of strings. You deserve it. and then your playing will sound even much better. Okay, good job and thanks for sharing. Okay, 13 years old, Jethro Jimenez, bass guitar. Nice. Okay, very cool. It's easy to think that you need to press harder on the bass because of the thicker strings, but as long as you play it at the correct spot, it doesn't really take that much more effort than pressing down a guitar string. Okay, so you got to press the string right behind the fret wire. Okay, like right here. Okay, instead of like in the middle of the fret. Okay. Okay. And also, a lot of times we press too hard. That's why when you press on one finger, the other fingers sort of freeze up and do stuff like this, right? You got to relax the left hand. Put pressure only on the finger that's pressing down on the string, and then let the other fingers just hang out. So when this does this and that does that, just to press one fret, there's something wrong, and you're probably just wasting energy. So just relax. Okay, Kent Ivan Ugsang, 14 years old. Okay, very nice. Good job. Again, to repeat what I already said earlier in this video, work on vibrato. Every note that you hold should have vibrato on them, regardless of what finger you use to play that note. And again, when you're bending, don't pull the guitar up. Try to maintain the guitar in its position so that when you squeeze the strings, you bend the strings. Okay, from Miko Borca. Okay, Miko, you need to work on your timing. Okay, listen to the song, and try to fit it within the rhythm, within the pocket. Because on some lines you're a little ahead, and on some lines you're a little behind. Okay, and also you can also work on your muting technique as well, especially when you start playing the the percussive rhythm stuff. Okay, try to hit only the strings that you want to hit, and avoid the strings that are not muted. So you can either mute with the top of your thumb like this. Okay, like for this part. So when I'm playing that part, I'm muting with my thumb right here. Also, when I'm strumming, I'm not strumming all throughout the strings. I'm targeting the strings that I only need to hit. Okay, not like that. Anyway, those are things that you can work on. Okay, Luis. Good job. Work on it some more. Get a little more comfortable with it. Just play a lot. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. Okay, it's already been 2 hours, and I'm only at the 152nd comment out of 318, and that's not counting all the replies to each comment. So, this is a lot of work, but we're gonna keep moving on.